They say betrayal cuts deepest when it comes from family. I never thought I'd live to see my own daughter caught in the crossfire of another woman's obsession. But I did. And what happened next changed everything. Clara once believed in forever. She believed in Daniel's promises, his gentle words, his hand holding hers through storms. But forever can break. Begins with silence. Late-night calls answered in another room. Excuses that pile up. Eyes that avoid yours. Naomi. She wasn't just another woman. She was a shadow that lingered too close, smiling too sweetly at Daniel. And when Clara noticed, it was already too late. Still, Sophie, her daughter, was her light. The one thing that gave her strength. The reason she endured. Tell me, do you believe people really change? Or do they just hide their darkest side until it's too late? Clara thought the storm had passed. Naomi had disappeared. Or so she believed. But storms always leave something behind. E2. The disappearance. It was a quiet evening. Sophie's laughter drifted down the hall. Until it stopped. Clara called out, "Sophie." No answer. Her footsteps quickened. Sophie's room empty. Bed covers thrown aside. A wedding photo on the nightstand. Daniel's face scratched out. Clara's chest tightened. Then her phone buzzed. A message from a blocked number. "Come alone. Midnight. Ridgewood Cabin. If you want Sophie alive." Her hands trembled. Her mind raced. Should she call the police? Should she run into the night alone? She thought about Naomi. About the madness in her eyes the last time they met. One wrong move. And Sophie could pay the price. If this were you, would you risk calling the police, knowing Naomi might hurt Sophie? Or would you go alone? Clara grabbed her keys. Her heart pounded as rain slammed against the windshield. Every second closer to midnight felt like a countdown to her worst nightmare. The road twisted into darkness. The forest closed in. At last, flickering lights through the trees. The Ridgewood Cabin. Clara stepped out. The rain pelted her face. Every creak of the porch boards echoed louder than thunder. Her hand shook as she turned the knob and entered. Inside, the smell of damp wood and broken glass. And then she saw her, Sophie, tied to a chair, but alive. Across the room, Naomi leaned against the wall, a wine glass in her hand, eyes glinting with madness. "You don't deserve her," Naomi hissed. "Or him. Daniel wanted me. He pitied you. The only thing keeping him with you was this child." From the shadows, another voice. "Daniel." "Naomi. This isn't you." But Naomi's laugh was sharp, twisted. "No, Daniel. This is me. The woman who finally takes what she deserves." Her hand slipped into her coat. A knife gleamed under the dim light. Clara's breath caught. "Naomi, please. She's just a little girl." Naomi's hand trembled. "A girl born of lies. You think she binds you together? No, she binds you to misery." Suddenly, Naomi lunged. Not at Sophie, but at Daniel. Clara reacted, instinct taking over. She grabbed Naomi's arm. The knife grazed her skin. Burning pain shot through her body. They struggled. Years of betrayal poured out in every shove, every scream. Glass shattered. Furniture splintered. The room shook with chaos. Be honest, would you have fought back? Or frozen in fear? Daniel shielded Sophie, shouting Clara's name. Clara pushed Naomi back. Her strength born of rage and love. Naomi crashed to the floor. Just then red and blue lights flooded the cabin. Police stormed in. Naomi screamed as they pinned her down. "You think this ends here? I'll come back for you, Clara. For him. For all of you." Her words echoed like a curse. Naomi was taken away. Years behind bars awaited her. But scars don't vanish with an arrest. Trust had been shattered. And the echo of her words still haunted Clara. Days passed. Then Daniel returned. flowers in hand. Apologies dripping from his lips. Clara, I was weak. I was foolish. But I love you. Please, let me make this right. For Sophie's sake. Clara stood in the doorway. She remembered the nights she cried alone. The lies. The betrayal. And she thought of Sophie watching. Listening. Her voice was steady. You broke me once. You don't get to break me twice. He closed the door. And with it, the chapter of their marriage. Later that night, Sophie nestled beside her. Mommy, are we going to be okay? Clara smiled softly. They thought they could destroy us. But they were wrong. We still have each other. And that's enough. If you were Clara, would you have forgiven Daniel for the sake of Sophie? Or walked away forever? Tell me in the comments. Revenge isn't always about fire or fury. Sometimes, it's silence, strength, and watching those who hurt you destroy themselves. What's your take? Does silence sometimes hurt more than revenge? And don't forget to subscribe for more powerful revenge stories, just like this one.